Hey bunnies, it's your girl Usagi here, back at it again with another video. Today, we are going to be doing the Twin Flame Collective Reading for the fire signs. Yes, fire signs. That is Leo, Sagittarius, and Aries. Yes, welcome to the space. And that is if you are a fire sign, sun, moon, rising, or Venus. Okay, these are collective readings, so please only take what resonates. I'm gonna have the timestamps for the readings down in the description, so please check there as well as the timestamps. You will find information about me, if you want to get to know me some more, and information about what twin flames are, to help you get a better understanding of what it is that you're getting into, right? So yeah, feel free now to go ahead and pick whatever video is for you. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Love ya. Go Leo first. Okay, if you picked this timestamp, welcome to the space, my dearest Leo. This reading is for you. If you're a Leo, sun, moon, rising, or Venus, then this reading is for you. I feel like it does ride a little stronger for the people that are in the sun signs, though. But that should just be my opinion. So yes, this is going to be a twin flame reading. If you didn't read from before, but we're going to tap in with, your person and you, how you both feel, what your intentions are, what your person's next step is, and what your advice is for this connection. Even though these are love readings, you feel me? Twin flame readings are about learning life lessons to help even bring more love into your life. If not, bring your person closer to you, right? So don't focus too much on your person. Focus more about what you can learn from this relationship. And then who knows what it'll bring your way. You know what I mean? But that's just my opinion, right? I'm just your reader. So anyways, first we're going to thank your ancestors and just say thank you so much. Ancestors and spirit guides for Leo for joining the space. All of good characters. Can you just please give us a read on Leo's person? I feel like you might be dealing with an air sign, but hold on. Air sign, preferably Libra, but that could also be Gemini and Aquarius. But how is this person feeling about Leo? How is this person feeling about Leo? What is their intentions with this connection with Leo? It seems like this person is feeling like either A, they can't talk to you, or they're having a really hard time talking to you. They can't get through to you. There's something this person wants to say to you, but I think they're a little emotional right now. So if this person hasn't been saying anything, it's just because I feel like they're looking for the right words to say. But first, let's look at what their next move is. What this person's next move when it comes to Leo. This person's next move when it comes to Leo. This person's next move. I'm gonna pick that one. We're gonna keep this one at the bottom deck and tuck it here. So we have 3 of Pentacles in reverse, Ace of Swords in reverse, Temperance in reverse, and 4 of Pentacles. I might actually just play a little bit of music. If I pause it, I'll start it back up. Hold on. Sorry, I hate to read in silence, but okay. Anyways, so now, like I said, it seems like a person's having a hard time communicating their feelings to you. I feel like they're holding a lot of things back, maybe keeping their distance. Like I said, this person might be an air sign. So people like air signs are very highly opinionated, very logical. You feel me? So, but I have a feeling this person is only seeing this from a one-sided perspective. Because we have the Four of Pentacles, which talks about, you know, security, in a sense, balance, but also seeing a lot of things as black or white, and or. You know what I mean? So I feel like this person just needs to open up their perspective, especially when it comes to people's emotions, and find a better way to communicate against what they're feeling. But right now, yeah, right now this person's not quite getting that. I want to clarify some of the Three of Pentacles, because part of me feels like either this was something, or maybe there was like a rumor or a friend or something. I don't feel like it was like a third party, like somebody cheated, but it feels like there might have been somebody else in the mix, like maybe someone else's opinion, or maybe someone spitting rumors about the connection and things like that. Things that's probably like your person kind of wants to bring to your attention but cannot, because of how it made them feel. You know what I mean? So this might even have anything to do with your behavior, but more about the people that's surrounding your person. Let's see how you're feeling, Leo, about this connection. How are you feeling about your person? How are you feeling about your person? I feel like, yeah, you guys are probably not talking. Probably not at a standstill at this time. And Leo, you're kind of patient. You're like, you know what? I have enough on my plate. So right now, I need a break from whatever arguments are transpiring between you and your person. What is Leo's intentions when it comes to this connection? Oh, my dummy. What's this? Okay. I'm going to leave the moon there. Nine of Pentacles just seems like you're very much taking your time. There's a sense of patience. Even though there's some anxiety and like fear of the unknown when it comes to this connection, I still feel like you're not rushing moving this forward. Like I said, the arguments must have been a lot between the two of you. Because like I said, both of you don't feel heard, and your person is one of those people that don't feel heard, not to mention they're feeding into other people's shit. But you really need a rest. So you're like, listen, my mind is going. And if you haven't realized it, I feel like Spirit's kind of telling you, you know, it might be time to stand down a little bit. Ooh, be careful. But let's see what your advice is before I make that kind of judgment, right? So what is Leo's advice from Spirit when it comes to this connection? I'm gonna look a little deeper with that. Because we have Six of Pentacles and we have Page of Wands in reverse. Bottom deck is the Tower, followed by Knight of Cups, Five of Wands. I don't know. I feel like maybe with the situation that has transpired, you might have, like I said, seen something. You might have seen something about your person that has kind of thrown you for a loop. And now, like I said, it might be time to regain balance within this connection. Six of Pentacles, Page of Wands in reverse. I'm about to clarify that Page of Wands as well. But like I said, something's been thrown off. Something's definitely been thrown off with this connection. And maybe, like I said, you're seeing something about your person that you didn't quite see before, that you might have been ignoring for quite some time. So if this uproar with maybe, like I said, some type of gossip, or with your person not feeling understood by you, maybe, you know, if this didn't happen yet, it may come into fruition, and you're going to start seeing parts of this connection that you might have walked into, and, you know, what kind of comes with this connection, like what comes with this connection, what comes with the love that you decided to, you know, hold on to. So I guess this might be like a wake-up call for you in this connection. So let's clarify now, Leo, and see why these cards are here. How does the Three of Pentacles universe represent the way Leo's person feels about Leo? How does the Three of Pentacles represent this person's feelings? Oof, there's a lot of cards. I don't usually, but I already kind of see what's going on. So I'm just gonna keep going from here. So Two of Pentacles, Eight of Cups, Two of Wands, and we have the Hierophant in reverse. So this person is definitely on some I want to be alone kind of thing. Like, they're really pulling away from this connection, kind of pulling away from anything that's emotionally stressing. So if you might worry about this person being with somebody else, I feel like they're kind of pulling away from that as well. I don't think they really want to be associated with anyone that's going to sit there and cause any extra uproar to their lives. I feel like if anything, another reason why that Three of Pentacles is in reverse, along with the Four of Pentacles here, is because this person's just trying to focus on their money, focus on things in the material world that they can touch, control. You feel me? They're not really trying to get tied down to anything. They just want to do everything on their own, in their own way. Wow. Especially with that Hierophant card. There's some very strong My Way or the Highway energy with this person. Maybe something that was learned in the matriarchal side of their family. This Ace of Swords, with this Ace of Swords, how does it represent this person's intentions for Leo? How does Ace of Swords represent this person's intentions for Leo? You can ignore my house phone. I don't answer that. Anywho, so we have the Six of Pentacles in reverse. We have the Star, Ace of Swords, and the Magician. Very powerful energy with the Tower, the bottom deck energy. So I feel like this information this person holds is very important. You feel me? And when this person's ready to unleash this energy into the connection, it's going to really show how much change this person is willing to make. But it's strange. I feel like whatever's happening with this person and what's making them go recluse, whatever's making them not want to communicate in the connection, whatever's drawing them away from you, Leo, I think once they get that into balance, like I said, it might be a financial thing, because yet again, we have Pentacles here. Once they get that into maybe a better balance, it might put them in a place where they feel better about themselves and they see more about what they have to offer. You know, this person might suffer from poor self-esteem, you feel me, which might cause, I don't want to say paranoia, because there may or may not be reasons why this person feels how they feel, but there might be reasons this person might be very jealous, or may not feel like they satisfy you. Like, they may feel like you're always looking for something else. And you know, I'm not trying to just chalk it all up to the person and their jealousy, but, you know, Leo, you're a very attractive sign and you attract a lot of people to you, you know? So it might be hard for them to look past the fact that, hey, you're just attractive. It's not that you're trying to attract people, you are just attractive. But it's going to take some time for, like I said, that person to build up their own self-worth, to say, you know what, I'm worth my person. I'm worth these feelings I have for this person. You know, I'm worth the manifestations I want when it comes to this connection of commitment and love and loyalty. But first, these inconsistencies have to change. You might have to give your person some time, you feel me, to go through the motions of changing in their lives without interruption, which is probably good for you. I think you'll need a break anyway. So how does this Temperance and this Four of Pentacles represent this person's next move of this connection? Yeah, so like I said, this person really does not feel financially stable. And without financial stability, I feel like this person doesn't feel like they can really open up their heart to you. If anything, there are times, yeah, that's why I'm like, I feel like there's people like sitting there doubting this person and kind of saying things about them and their own financial like worth, and think like they have to be a certain way. There's a lot of weird gossip happening around your person, and it's reflecting back into them. This person, they just need to come up, and they need to learn how to follow their intuition. I feel like they're so hell-bent and focused on being this provider that they're forgetting that there's other aspects of the human life, other aspects to love, other aspects to proving that they can be the one for you, you know, not just what they can bring to the table monetarily. And it's not even just for you, but I feel like it's something for themselves as well. Like if they're not filling in a certain type of shoes, they feel like they cannot be in a relationship. Everything they have to figure out, they have to figure out on their own. That's the energy that I'm getting from this person. Let me finish out. Let me see. I feel like this person. Right. So, like I said, it's the same thing as before. This person really loves you. They really care. You feel like, you know what I mean? They really want this connection to thrive. Two of Cups. You know, they see the potential in this connection. But it's that they have some illusions that they have surrounding what love is supposed to look like, what love is supposed to be, how they're supposed to look like. There's so much mess when it comes to, you feel me, who they are and who they're trying to become. That until they can break past these insecurities and this devilish energy that's running off in their ear, you feel me, they're going to sometimes push themselves away from this connection. So by all means, Leo, if you're allowing this connection space, leave it space, because this is what this person needs. So, and like I said, I feel like with that Tower, you see that, you know, you see that this person needs space. You see that the person is most likely pushing people away because they feel inadequate, you know, they don't feel enough, you know. And like I said, this isn't like something that you can change, Leo. This is something this person's gonna have to change on their own, you know. So let us clarify now. What does this Four of Swords represent for Leo? How they feel about their person. I feel like even though it's uncomfortable, Leo, you might have to stand on your own 2 feet for a little bit. Yeah. So, I mean, you love your person. I know that you feel that there's an intuitive soulmate twin flame connection within this. But you also know that this might be a time to step back intuitively. I feel like it's time to step back from this connection and maybe give this connection some more time. It's not the right time, 4 of Wands in reverse, for this connection to flourish. And there's still some underlying subconscious drives for both parties that's really upsetting the dynamic within the connection, right? 9 of Pentacles in reverse shows me, Leo, that, you've probably been with this person for quite some time, and you guys have been connected for quite some time, and being separate from this person is very odd for you. I don't think you're the kind of person to sit there and get really depressed, per se, but it's very off-putting, and some things in your life don't feel like they're in balance because the lack of this person being around. So I feel like we need to kind of identify that and see how much we can fill within our own lives while this person is not being active within the connection, while we also know that it's not time to be active within the connection. Like I said, maybe it's time to stand on your own 2 feet and work on yourself a little bit instead of pouring as much effort as you were into this connection. Pour that back into yourself, right? So what's this Moon card? How does this Moon card represent Leo's intentions with this connection? Queen of Cups, 7 of Cups in reverse, 9 of Cups. So it's that unconscious drive that we're talking about. That natural love, that natural nurture for this connection. I feel like you'd be damned if you see a person with somebody else, but ultimately you want them to be happy, and that's exactly why you worked as hard as you did in this connection, and why part of you still kind of clings to it as much as you do. You want to manifest love and magic and life into this connection. But like I said, with the Tower here, certain things were clearly uncovered to you when it comes to this person. The way that they think about you, the way that they act when it comes to this connection. Maybe you're connecting the dots when it comes to certain aspects of their life and how it intertwines with the way that they treat you. And maybe you're starting to see that this person may not be able to love you the way that you need that right now, the way that you need right now. Hence the space, right? Like I said, a lot of things have been cleared up for you, Leo. And if things have not been cleared up now, more issues are to be cleared up and revealed to you moving forward. But it may take some time to process these things instead of trying to go gung-ho emotionally into this situation. It may be time to be okay with kind of drawing back your romantic rails and being okay with this person maybe not chasing after you, and understanding this time may be imperative to your spiritual journey. In this break with the Page of Cups as your bottom deck energy, you may be surprised by what might come up to you in this moment of calm, serenity, reflection, and really understanding what has happened. You know what I mean? So, let's see now for your advice. Six of Pentacles and Page of Wands. How do the Six of Pentacles and Page of Wands represent Leos? I heard the messages. It might be time to see things for what they are. Give me one card, please. Page of Wands. Yes. So, I think, like I said, it's time maybe see things for what they are. Like I said, you and this person have probably been together for a long time. Six of Cups we have here. So there's a lot of history between you and this person, which inspires you to walk back into this connection. You know what I mean? However, I just don't feel like this connection is the end-all be-all, the satisfaction that you're looking for. You know what I mean? Yes, you love and you want love from this person. Yes, you want to reconnect. But there must be something outside of this person and this connection, outside of people, that can really fill you up, Leo, and make you feel content. So even when you have times like this, when you and your person may not be on the same page, when you and your person may not be in contact, or even in the mood to talk to each other, your cup still feels full. Your wishes still feel like they're coming true. You know, there must be a way to find some more love within yourself so you could get back balance in your own life. Once you're balanced, you're most likely going to be able to, help balance out your person. But if you ain't balanced, you feel me, and they ain't balanced, it's going to be a hot, fucked up, unbalanced mess. Right? So even though there's a drive to do something to bring in balance, a drive to fix things, a drive to call out to your person, a drive to change things, X, Y, and Z, because you see the potential and you want to nurture and you want to love, it might just be time to save a little bit of that energy for yourself, Leo. Learn how to look for and manifest that love that you're missing from your person, and bring that more into yourself. And actually, I was talking to another Leo before, and they were saying, like, if they ever miss their person, they would like to take that energy, transform it, and utilize it to energize their day or whatever project that they're putting forward. You know what I mean? And you can try that too, Leo. If that Leo can do it, so can you, right? So I'm going to pick a oracle deck for you so we can close off your reading. You feel me? I prefer to do that. It's probably what makes my reading so fucking long in the first place. But we are going to I don't usually pick from this deck. And if I'm going to read from the book from it, I read from the book from it if I can get one card. If it's multiple cards, I might not. Simply because these things be lasting 2-3 pages depending on the card that falls out. And we don't need the kind of drama. But Spirit is telling me that the Sacred Rebels Guidebook is the Sacred Rebels Guidebook is the card that you need, the card deck that you need, the guidebook that you need to kind of give you the answers for this reading. So let's see what Spirit has to say. Let's close off Leo's reading. Thank you so much, Ancestors, Spirit Guides. You do have one more. Okay. So we have inspiration, and we have every journey starts with a single step. That's 12. And we have 4 against the grain. So I don't... Sorry. I was thinking, and that was really loud in my ears. Something tells me that people don't always have the most positive things to say about you and your connection. But I mean, fuck them. You feel me? You're allowed to love whoever you love. You're allowed to wish for whoever you want to wish for. You're allowed to manifest whatever you want to manifest. And even if this relationship takes years to flourish, Leo, you can move on with your life and wish for this shit to pop off. You know what I mean? It's really and truly only up to you. At the end of the day, whatever bump in the road is happening with this connection is just one step in moving forward into something more bigger and beautiful and brighter, right? But at the end of the day, like it says, every journey starts with a single step. Via inspiration, I feel like it connects back to what we were talking about earlier, about kind of bringing more... not bringing more, but taking the energy from how much you miss your person, how much you love your person. If you can give it to them, huddle it all up and invest it into something else. I'm gonna actually check the book and see how long these passages are, because who knows, I might actually read them. I only really ever buy oracle card books that make sense. So let's see. Let's see if I can speed through this. So an idea has captured your attention or will do so very soon. It may be a grand vision or the vague sense of something that could be. You are being... Alright, let's read from the book. Let's read from the book. So, inspiration. An idea has captured your attention or will do so very soon. It may be a grand vision or the vague sense of something that could be. You are being encouraged to accept the vision, the idea, or the inspiration, as it is important to your creative and spiritual growth. Also, it is possible. The bee is bringing your healing medicine wisdom from nature to aid the message of the oracle of inspiration. The bee is a powerful totem. Bees are able to fly with wings that are significantly small in proportion to their heavier bodies. They can do so because of the sheer speed with which their wings move. Your ideas, even if it seems like a big, substantial plan that might be difficult to get off the ground and up and running, can succeed. You will attract great helpers to you, and the earth will support the success of this project, idea, or vision, because it is about helping the greater good as well as your own growth and development. When the Earth Mother lends you nature wisdom to support your healing and growth, you know you have an exceptionally powerful ally to your cause, right? So that's a bit of a lengthy read, and I'm not gonna stress you out. But long story short, like I said, if you have something that you want to do, Leo, whether it's this connection, whether it's something else, I feel like you just need to understand that it's possible. You're allowed to dream. You don't have to let anyone talk you out of dreaming. You don't have to let anybody tell you that, hey, there's plenty of fish in the sea, it's time to give up. No, it's completely up to you. You can wish and dream for this all you want, as long as these desires do not control you and sit there and make you sit and be miserable. Leo, if your love for your person, whether here nor there, you feel me, can drive you to move forward, utilize it to your best ability. Utilize it to your advantage. That's the word I was looking for. Utilize it to your advantage. So we're going to look at against the grain. This one's a little lengthy too, but I'm going to see if I can just get the most important parts. So you want birds to be able to fly underwater. You want love to trump power. You want humanity to relate to each other as equals and to recognize the sacredness in you and in the world around you. You want to unleash the beauty that hides in even the most ugliest of sentiments. You want to make possible what others say cannot be. You are a radical dreamer, a sacred rebel, and you bring the light of a more positive future in this world. However, this can have its burdens. Deep within, you may feel that you don't really fit in with the rest of the world. Perhaps your sense of how things can be and how they really are is so different to the smaller minds or more fearful hearts of many others that you are rarely received for all that you offer. This might make you feel frustrated, thwarted, or lonely at times. The universe so loves you for your unusual take on things, for the quirkiness in you that dares to honor that which is different and renders the impossible possible. You must never, ever lose your unusual ways and become dry, serious, appropriate be unconventional, not even for appearance's sake. For you would lose your essence, and you are here to show that life is about so much more than conventional success. This oracle comes with a special message for you. You are someone who lives and breathes in the depths of creative waters. You need to lose yourself in the flow of music, nature, dreams, imagination, and fantasy through art and literature, meditation, dance, and in sensual surrender in the sacred waters of the ocean, the river, the lake, or the bathtub. So I'm not going to continue with that because, like I said, it's lengthy. And I talk really fast. So I know I'm speeding. But long story short, like I said, I really do feel like you believe in this connection way more than anybody else does, Leo. And even sometimes more than your person. I feel like I said, if your person is a Libra, they're most likely the kind of person, if they see something failing, they're just gonna be like, you know what, it's fucking failing, I give up. You feel me? Instead of assuming that they can dream and create something better. So, you know, and that must be really hard for you to take if you're trying to tell this person, like, hey, this can work, and they don't quite see that. You feel me? But maybe, like I said, this person needs some time on their own to see that you fit, they fit, we, you and them fit, you know? So I'm not going to read this because it's like 800 pages long, and at the end of the day, I feel like it's going to be basically the same thing. So to sum up your reading, Leo, since I did not read that last page, your person's a little stubborn. You know, it is what it is. Give them space and give yourself time to heal and replenish and bring your own life back into balance. When you feel like you need to run after this connection, utilize that energy back into inspiring your everyday life, going against the grain and things that people don't think are going to come your way. And don't allow yourself to talk yourself negatively out of this connection. I feel like you don't have to lie to yourself and say, oh, it's going to be brilliant and beautiful. But you also don't have to lie to yourself and tell yourself it's never going to work and it's broken, it's all over, it's this and it's that. You know what's up. You just don't know how it's going to look yet. So that is your reading. I really hope it was helpful. If you did enjoy this video, please drop a like on this video, comment down below letting me know how I did for you. If you want to see more videos like these, please subscribe to my channel and hit the little bell to know when I post. If you have any more questions about this connection, your person, yourself, or just life in general, please do not be afraid to hit me up. I have my inbox, I have my email in the description below, so you can use that all that you'd like. And yes, as I say, let love lead the way. Ashe, ashe, ashe. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye. Okay, hello Aries. If you picked this timestamp and you were an Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, sorry, then this reading is for you. Welcome to the space. These are our twin flame readings, as I stated previously. And you can look in the description down below, you feel me, to know a little bit more about what twin flames are, you know what they mean, especially for your higher good. But just know that the main thing about these, that they're lessons for you, okay? To help you bring in either your twin or just better love and genuine love altogether, right? So yeah, let's get into it. I'm going to be looking at your feelings, your person's feelings, both of your intentions, their next move, and your advice, okay? So yes, thank you so much. Answers and spirit guides, all good character for Aries. How is Aries person feeling about that? It's a lot of powerful energy. Your person might be going through some type of transformation or some type of transition. This person was going through a lot of like insecure emotions. Maybe they were like closeting themselves from you, like keeping you out, pushing you away. We have Virgo, Leo, Taurus energy, like pushing you away. But this person sometimes can be very scared of their emotions. I don't know if they ever told you they were scared to feel. And they love you. They love you. They have no malintent when it comes to this connection. But they're trying to work on being a little bit more compassionate to themselves and bringing a little bit more love into their own lives. I feel like this person had a lot of bad habits, and they're trying to set themselves free of whatever it is that's holding them back. Because this Hermit card, it's really like bathed in a lot of insecurity. This person worries about the success of this connection, but they haven't given up. That's not the case. I just feel like they just don't feel like it's the right time, especially with the way that they are, you know? How are you feeling about this connection, Aries? How are you feeling about this connection? Remember, guys, only take what resonates, since these are collective readings. Okay. Oh, fudge cakes. Drop cards. 1 second. Sorry, Mocha. Mocha's my guinea pig. I feel like you can't understand why your person feels like they have to push you away in order for them to do what it is that they have to do. Maybe you just wanted a lot more unity when it came to this connection. You didn't want to be pushed away. Part of you was like, this isn't necessary. You know what I mean? Part of me hopes that you don't feel like you need to move out of malice when it comes to this person, but you do feel like you need to call it quits. In a sense, like, if this is how this person wants to do it, then fine. But there's so much anger behind it. And with the Tower in reverse, it tells me that there might be some type of lesson here that can be learned from allowing this person to kind of do what they need to do, go through whatever transformation they need to go through, and see why it even bothers you so much for them to kind of step away for a bit from this connection. And what's hurting your ego so much when it comes to this? Like, do you not feel good enough? Do you feel like this person is trying to tell you that you're not helping them enough? Like, what is the real problem when it comes to this, you know? I'm going to clarify, so there might be some things that I'm missing, you know? But I do at the same time feel like this person just needs to figure this out, and the help that they need might not lie in this connection. What is Aries' advice when it comes to this connection? Excuse me, I'm so sorry. I need breakfast. Okay. So I heard if you love something, you need to learn how to let it go. Because things are not as black and white as you think. And like I said, this person is going through some type of emotional transformation, and they just right now on their life journey, they just don't need you. Not saying that they don't need you, they don't love you, they don't want you, but this, whatever they're trying to fix and change, you don't have to be there for it. You know what I mean? Letting this connection go right now might be the best thing to bring things into perspective, and to bring things into balance, and bring along a new beginning for this connection, releasing control and allowing things to manifest and just be. You know, things will change for the better. I have a good feeling about that. But I feel like you just need to navigate a little bit deeper about these feelings that are coming up for you when it comes to this person kind of walking away. And if this includes another person, then I could understand even more so how this must be difficult for you. And, you're wondering what the fuck this got to do with anything, right? So let's clarify, like I said. Oh, Aries, I hope you had breakfast this morning. Time is starting. Thank you so much as the Spirit Guides of the character for Aries for this reading so far. I can just see with this Hermit card, how does this Hermit card represent how Aries this person feels about them? I'm sorry if you heard that. I'm not even going to say what that was. Bless you. Bless you. I'm recording, by the way, okay? No, you're okay. I just want to tell you bless you. Anywho, so yeah, so we have the Knight of Cups, Six of Cups in reverse, King of Cups in reverse. So, like I said, this person really loves you, They want to set up with this connection, but I feel like this person is like they want to be left alone, but at the same time they don't want to be left alone. And that could probably be very confusing for you, which is probably another reason why you kind of decided to walk away, because at the end of the day, they were giving off almost a fake pretense of romance. Like, I love you, but I can't be with you. And there seems to be some things that they still hold on to from the past. Maybe this is maybe how they're raised. They have this weird reflection has a weird projection to the relationship or something that they're hanging on to in the past that happened within the connection that they feel like, that they internalize and they feel like inhibits the relationship from moving forward, But they still stand beside you. You feel me? They'll defend this relationship till the end. And even though they have this back and forth energy, like I said, it's simply because they don't really understand their emotions and they're not going to anybody for counseling for it. They need to talk to someone about how they feel. That's the only reason why they're just going back and forth. But don't bear no malice. This person's just confused, but they love you. And they're hoping for a new beginning as well, Let's see, how does Strength card represent their intentions? Okay. I dropped the card, I'm sorry. Okay, yes. So, how does this Strength card represent this person's intentions? Part of me feels like this person is like, they love you, but they're kind of toxic. That's a little bit, like, just the way they can just, like, push and pull you in. Like, they might be, like, an impulsive person. Like, when they feel like they're feeling you, they want to be very, up front, very forward. And then they backtrack a little bit. Like, oh, this is probably not the best idea to get too close, kind of thing. I feel like if anything, this person feels like they need to be in a better financial space as well in order to have success in this connection. That's another reason why, like I said, they understand probably why you're upset. They understand that they're not the best person, but it's like they cannot help some of the negative behaviors that they learned, and this person is just a little immature too. That's why I have to giggle. Like, I feel, they give me this weird feeling in my chest. This person is just a big kid, is what I'm feeling. So they don't want to argue. They don't want to fight. They don't really care about who's right or who's wrong, but they do feel like they need to be in a certain situation, a certain place in their lives in order to be there for you. And it might be okay. You feel me? Like, this person's a little immature, and you might not want to be around that all the time or right away. Oh, that was the Queen of Cups. Oh, wow. That was under there. Same difference, though. But if anything, we have the King of Cups right here. But if anything, to add on to what I was saying before about not understanding their emotions and probably needing counseling, if this is the Queen of Cups for real, you know, this person is probably also playing the martyr. Like, oh, I have to give up myself in order for this relationship to flourish. When at the end of the day, it probably isn't really the case, right? So that's why this person just needs a little bit more balance, not only with their emotions, but also just with their finances and having a real grip on life and real expectations of themselves and other people, you know? This person's a sweetheart, but they're not very logical. If anything, they give water signish energy. Like they might have a Pisces energy to them. um, how does the Empress and the Judgment card represent this person's next move? They need to release in order to walk back into their life. So, like I said, it might be okay to kind of let this person go and do their own thing and give them a boundary of, if you don't know what you want to do, don't pull up, kind of, you know, because this person, like I said, is very driven by their emotions and how they feel and things like that. So there's a lot of times when they feel like they want to be around you, they're really quick to run back into your arms without any real pretense or understanding where they're going to go from there. And without that direction, that Magician in reverse, it seems like they're moving in a cycle of their ego where they're only going off of unconscious drives and causing more harm than good, even though they have good intentions and all they really do is love you. You might have to just strengthen your boundaries with this person and maybe not cut them off, but, you know, friend zone them for a little bit so they can understand, like, hey, you're telling me you don't want this and it's because of all these reasons, so then just stick with that. There should be no back and forth until you know exactly what it is that you want to do, right? I feel like this person just has very loose boundaries, you know? And that's exactly why they do these things without making clear-cut decisions or being wise. And until they learn how to do that, you know, they're going to keep making the same mistakes over and over again, if not in this connection, but in other connections as well. Giving off false ideas of who they are and what they have to offer because, you know, they're feeling you. And that's not enough. That's not enough. So what this person plans to do is walk back into your life and try to talk to you again. But that's why I'm like, there needs to be some proper boundaries being set. This person isn't just playing around with your emotions or playing around with theirs either. You know, you don't want to fuck around and hurt nobody. So let's not do things to get themselves hurt, right? So let's look a little deeper now into you, Aries. Let's see how the Six of Swords represents how you feel about your person. Oof, oof. I feel like walking away is kind of laced with a lot of despair and anger and negative self-reflection, depression. You know, I feel like you're trying to play a little bit of a tough guy when it comes to walking away from this connection. Either you're putting up a front or you're watching this person. You know, there's just certain things that you don't quite understand, or there's certain things that are being presented to you that you don't quite get. So you're kind of filling in the blanks on your own, which is only causing more confusion and more anger within you. So you might just need to take a step back and understand what's real and what's fake when it comes to this connection and what's actually happening. What you concretely know versus what you feel like you know based off of the information that is presented to you. Because you're not a detective, Aries. You feel me? And you trying to piece together a lot of this connection and make sense of certain things and try to also villainize your person or make you seem inadequate because they're walking away or need to walk away. It's not really helping you, you know? It's not doing better for yourself. It's not helping you love this person or yourself any better. And you need to kind of see this for what it is. And if you're going to walk away, do it because you're trying to set the right boundaries because this person be tripping, right? So how does this Three of Swords represent your intentions with this person? Are you trying to make them jealous? Let's check. There was just a question, but sorry. It just came out. Can I get one more card, please? Oh, thanks. So I feel like it hurts because this person, like, maybe abruptly made this decision to walk away. Like, it may not fully make, like I said, it may not make sense to you. Like, I don't know if this person, like, woke up one morning and was like, I'm realizing X, Y, and Z, and I'm not really with the shits, or, just, it was just a really abrupt ending, and it didn't make any sense to you, and, you don't really understand. You expected to get married to this person. You might have kids with this person or wanted to have kids with this person. You put in a lot of effort to probably build this person up or, be with this person. You probably fought against a lot of status quo, fought against a lot of people's opinions, and this person kind of let you down, It may not have been a betrayal of a third party, but it may have been a betrayal of, your pride and the things that you put as leverage to be with this person. Like, it cost a lot to be with this person, and you put in that work, and now they kind of let you down. But I just don't think all is lost when it comes to this connection. Like I said, I know right now it feels like a really tough blow, but let this person go. If that's what they want to do, let them go. Draw your boundaries and just don't try to control it. I do feel like I said, this Fool card keeps coming up. So a new beginning is on the horizon for this connection. It just needs its own time to flourish. So can we get a clarification for this Ten of Cups and this Temperance? How does this Ten of Cups represent the advice for Aries when it comes to this connection? So yeah, it's not over till the fat lady sings. That's what I heard in my head. It's not over till the fat lady sings. But I said, when the Chariot dropped out, because at the end of the day, this connection needs a halt. And intentions need to be realigned. So that way, if we do want to manifest this connection's growth and allow, like I said, this person to grow on their own, you feel me? We're doing it with pure intentions that is fully bringing love into the connection. Love for your person and support for that person to grow and do what the fuck they have to do. And also love and support for yourself. So you know that even if this person is not with me, even if they decide to get with somebody else, I'm still that person's number one. You feel me? And I'm here. And I can still do whatever I want. There's so much freedom that we don't allow ourselves when we tie ourselves down to our twin. And understand that you can still live your best life without them there, whether it involves them or not. You feel like, come on, so many opportunities. So this situation isn't over. It's just going through the process of a rebirth. And there's so much love here that you just need to give it a chance to flourish and try not to control it. Try not to let your insecurities, your high defenses, or this person's back and forth behavior, bring the worst out of you, What kind of reflection does Temperance call for at this time? Because better communication is something that needs to be addressed. Can we just get one more card, please, for Temperance? Yeah, so, and we have the Tower. So like I said, change is definitely on the horizon. Don't be resistant. Let it go. Let it be. As I said, this person wants to walk away, let them walk and then draw your boundaries. Let them know what you allow and what you don't allow, Aries, when you're in and out of a romantic relationship, regardless of this person's title. You know what I mean? Like the Hangman in reverse shows me that it's hard for you right now to gain a new perspective on the situation, but that's probably what you need, just a new perspective. Like I said, this situation not that bad. Like I said, you kind of walked away from someone who was a little mixy. They still love you, and it's totally fine. You still love them, but right now, I don't think you lost as much as you thought, and maybe it's a good time to reflect on how to better communicate with the people you're trying to work together with, because there might have been times when you tried too hard to grab the real of this connection and manipulate it to where you wanted it to be, how you wanted it to look like, and it didn't really help And this is probably why this person needed to take some space as well to create their own life, without your influence. So I am now going to look at your oracles to tie up your reading. I think for you, Aries, I'm going to actually choose the true love reading cards. I think those would be best for you. So let me look at here. Take a little snapshot of that if you're interested in buying this deck. They have a lot of beautiful healing exercises and knowledge about how to love yourself and navigate through relationships. So I will be reading from the book for the cards that come out, as well as giving you my own 2 cents as to how it correlates with your reading. So thank you so much for this reading, and spirit guides. It was beautiful so far, yes. If you can just get some closing notes for Aries when it comes to this connection. Aries. Lord. I think I have one more for you. Okay, so we have the divine feminine, luminosity, soulmates, and worthiness. So understand that all because this person is trying to make their own path does not mean that you are not worthy of love. I think at this point you just need to stand in your own power, Aries. Even if you are a male Aries watching this, the dynamic of these readings is divine masculine, divine feminine, but based off of energy. You feel me? So as the divine feminine in this state, you kind of have to understand that whatever is for you is meant for you, and it's always going to come back. And especially when you are showing this person or this thing that you are bigger and you're able to kind of thrive without it, you'll see it comes back in 10 times better than it ever started out as. So because I feel like whatever I'm gonna say is just gonna repeat a lot of what is said in the book, I'm gonna read the book for you and call it a day. So we're gonna start with the divine feminine. So the divine feminine is a fundamental form of abundance. So the divine feminine is returning to us all once more after thousands of years of dominance by the distorted masculine. She is characterized by qualities such as nurturing behavior, patience, caring, acceptance, trust, going with the flow, harmony with natural cycles, sharing, communal cooperation, healing, a connection to nature, and a more circular, organic way of getting things done. Intuition, especially the decision to use and trust it more, is also extremely important in the feminine realm and feminine approach to life. These qualities are not always highly valued in our society, and whether you are male or female, you may have been brought up learning to discard or distrust them. The feminine way of being patient or caring is not just about giving all the time and finishing up exhausting yourself. It's about having faith in the fact that the universe can and will guide you if you allow it. The divine feminine is a vital force from which all other life emerges, and it works towards a win-win outcome in every situation for the good of all involved. All things creative, sensual, and nurturing belong to the feminine realm, so indulge that with awareness as a way of expressing your delight. Make a commitment to listen to, trust, and act upon your intuition more today and every day. You have drawn this card today because your heart and intuition are calling out to you, urging you to trust your feminine energy more and more. So, okay, sorry about that. And I don't live alone, and I was also very thirsty. But anywho, so what I'm about to say about the divine feminine and how it correlates to what's going on with you is, shoot. Okay, great. I had to catch that back. So, as I was saying, it's very intuitive based that this connection is going to thrive, and maybe you really feel that, Aries, that this connection is going to thrive. And it makes sense because you guys seem to be soulmates, as it says right here. But that's why you need to kind of own that. Own the fact that you guys are soulmates, and even without this person being up under you, you're going to be totally fine. And it's just simply trusting in that divine feminine energy, that simply because you created this everlasting love, there's no way you can lose it. You know what I mean? So, luminosity. When a woman glows from within, she naturally attracts a chivalrous male. When you are connected to your divine feminine, you become luminous. Your true nature shines from within and you glow. The luminous woman is the feminine counterpart to the chivalrous male. They are attracted to one another, complement, support, and nurture each other. In this modern age, it can be quite difficult for a woman to find her luminous center and live from that place because we have fallen into the trap of believing we are supposed to have, be, and do it all the time. What this usually means is that the woman takes too much upon herself and tries to fill the roles of the men in her life instead of asking for their help. Being luminous requires poise. It is worth the extra effort of patience at first, if that is required. Usually, what is most effective is an adjustment of perspective. A luminous woman asks for what she needs with respect to the other person's time and feelings, then goes about her day confident that her request will be responded to. If it takes a little longer than she first hoped, she does not become overbearing or critical. She simply focuses on her own life and what she is able to do, thus creating a positive space for the chivalrous male to step into. Whether we like it or not, the responsibility of going first lies with the feminine, as very few men will continue to be chivalrous in the space of a woman who isn't luminous to some degree. Being luminous requires practice, as the feminine helps you to let go of your old patterns of taking over, micromanaging, or insisting things be done your way. You have drawn this card today because the luminous woman in you is calling out for attention, urging you to be grateful and to incorporate some luminous energy into your busy day. Choose one small thing that you can imbue with your luminosity today. Put your request out there and give thanks for it being done. For men, this means that the feminine energy is working within and through you in positive ways. Feel the ways you can become more connected to your heart and able to express your feelings more clearly. Right. So if there's something that you feel like you need from this person, especially this person is like, I love you, but I can't be with you, I feel like that's kind of the energy that I'm getting, a very sympathetic energy from this person. And it's like, you don't need sympathy. You need understanding that this is kind of hard for you. So you need some empathy. And, what can be done if you cannot tell this person they have to stay, you know? So, soulmates. Being wholly and fully yourself is the only way to attract a true soulmate relationship. So a soulmate relationship will contain everything you want, everything you need. You will experience a beautiful sense of connectedness and mutuality with this person, and may even feel like you have known them before. Sounds wonderful, doesn't it? So how do you attract this kind of relationship, or how can you be sure that your current partner is your soulmate? The most direct and effective way to attract your soulmate is to just be yourself. Yes, really. When you let go of any pretenses, behaviors, and attitudes that aren't your truth, your personal vibration automatically shifts and you become a beacon to the kind of mate you long to spend your life with. In other words, if you know that how you're feeling, that Three of Swords is going to affect how you treat your person, be very aware of that and understand, wait, is that me? Is that how I treat the people that I love and respect? Anyways. So yeah, the same is true to an existing relationship. If you're harboring doubts of the relationship and if you're harboring doubts about the relationship and aren't sure if your partner is your soulmate, then just be yourself. Start by considering where you have not been fully authentic up until now and make some gentle, gradual adjustments and improvements. Communicate your realizations as best as you can and give your partner credit for trying to understand. Make your changes at a pace that allows you both a reasonable amount of time to embrace your new way of being. Over time, you will discover whether you are right for each other or not. The suggested approach to just be yourself can sound too simple to the ego or monkey mind, so be aware of its tendency to complicate your thinking. But being wholly, fully, and unashamedly yourself is the only way to attract and maintain a true soulmate relationship. If it takes a little longer to attract your true soulmate, then rest assured this is time well spent. There we go. And if your current relationship ends as a result of your truth, then you have created an opportunity in your life for the relationship you have always desired. Both situations require commitment, courage, and a willingness to be honest with yourself. That's what I said at the beginning of this reading, you know? This is supposed to help you learn lessons so that way you can manifest a real love. And this person most likely is your soulmate, but I feel like you need to draw some proper boundaries. And if they're, like I said, if they're saying, okay, well, I can't be with you, thank them for being honest. Thank them for being open. Thank them for trusting you with that information. And then allow yourself to truly move on without hating that person. And if you do, dig a little deeper to understand why. Why do I feel this way? You know? And like I said, take what resonates. This may not even be you. This might be very specific to whoever's going through this. So remember that you were created perfectly by the loving forces of the universe. Last card, by the way. Believing that you deserve to be loved is a very powerful state of mind and way of being. You have drawn this card today because your angels and guides would like to encourage you to understand one very important fact. You are the only one who can truly decide that you are deserving. No one else has this right. Yet we give this power to other people and even to trends and fashion time and time again. No matter who you are or what you have done during your life, it is unlikely that every person you meet will like you and want the best for you. It is possible to spend your entire life analyzing why certain people form the opinions they do. It's also possible to spend your entire life trying to please them and make them like you, as though this will make you a better person. Consider now the choice you have before you, the choice to accept that you deserve a lot. That you deserve love, happiness, support, companionship, friendship, and all good things now. Not because somebody else has said so, but because you are responsible for the quality of your own life. There is nothing in the universe that judges you or finds you wanting. You are not expected to be perfect. One of the defining factors of a soulmate relationship is that you will grow and evolve together. Take a moment now to look at yourself in the mirror. Yes, really. Look into your own eyes and notice your miraculous uniqueness. This universe would not have created you if you were somehow faulty or defective, useless or unimportant. So from now on, remind yourself that the loving forces of the universe created you and that you naturally deserve to love and be loved, just as you are. Hey! So, like I said, even though it may seem like this connection may be coming to a close, my dearest Aries, I don't think that it is. I think that this is a good a good way for you to analyze and come to terms with the codependency that might have been alive in this connection and how much you might have depended on this person for love and validation and security, and how now you'll have to survive without it and what that means for you. You know, you might have to tap into that divine feminine, that luminosity, in order to revigorate yourself. And like I said, if the connection is really meant for you, this person will come back just like how they say they will. Because I think they will. You know, just how they say they will. They'll come back just like that. You feel me? And you'll have grown so much in this time that this person will be like, whoa, I know I loved you back then, but I really love you even more so now because look how much you've advanced, look how much you've grown, look how much you've changed, you know, and all for the better. Because instead of focusing on how much this person hurt you, you're focusing more on how you can better build yourself, you know, to be a better lover to yourself and to the person within this connection or any connection. Fuck it, right? So, thank you so much for tuning in, Aries. I hope you really understood the premise of your reading because it was actually very beautiful. It gave me goosebumps here and there. So yeah, I really hope this was a very healing experience for you. So yeah, if you like this video, please drop a like on this video, comment down below letting me know how I did for you. And if you want to see more videos like this, then please, you know, subscribe to my channel. Hit the little bell to know when I post. And, you know, if you want to know more about this person, yourself, this connection, or better ways to, you know, love yourself, you know, better ways to move forward within your life, please email me. I do readings, you feel me? Personal readings, okay? And yeah, as I say, let love lead the way. Ashe, ashe, ashe. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye. Hello, Sagittarius. If you picked this timestamp, then welcome. This twin flame reading is for you, okay? If you are a Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, this reading is for you. If you need to know a little bit more about what a twin flame is, you can check my description down below, where I have some information about what they are. Feel free to do your own research as well. But what I like to take from these is that Twin flames are these bringers of lessons that teach us better how to love ourselves, how to love that person unconditionally, how to love others unconditionally, bring more love into your life, you know. So whether it's this person or someone else, you know, you'll be able to just manifest the right person for you because you learn these lessons, right? So, yeah, let's get into it. I'm going to be looking at your person's feelings, your feelings, both of your intentions, what that person is going to do next, and then advice. So let's get into it. Okay. Thank you so much, Essence Spirit Guides. Good character with Sagittarius. Thank you so much for joining this space. You can just give us a read on Sagittarius person. Sagittarius person. Tell you all about them. Can I get one card, please, for how Sagittarius person feels about them? Sorry, I dropped the card. It flew pretty far. Okay, wonderful. So we have the Six of Wands in reverse, we have Four of Cups in reverse, Five of Pentacles in reverse, Two of Cups in reverse, and Three of Cups in reverse is the bottom deck energy. So yeah, your person seems just to be really indecisive. Like, there's love and the need for union with this connection, but there might have been a breakup between the two of you. And since the breakup, this person has just not felt like the success of this connection is possible, you know? Part of me feels like this person is trying to keep their mind off of you. And they're just trying to get some focus off these feelings of abandonment, you know? Two of Cups in reverse. If anything, this person is going to keep some distance for quite some time. There might be some type of third party involved. If not, this person just using certain distractions. If it's not a person, it's a place they like to go to. It's a thing they like to eat, smoke, drink, whatever. But they're using this thing as a distraction to kind of heal from the connection, you know? There's something going on with money. Like, maybe this person, too, is trying to fix some aspect of their career. But let me look into you now, Sagittarius. How is that related to this connection? Ooh, can I get one card, please, Spirit, for Sagittarius intentions with this connection? Oh, Lord. One second, guys. Okay. Some things were definitely revealed to you about this connection, Sag. And it's so strange for you because it's like, I get this energy that you're willing to stop giving to this connection. Like, part of you, I feel like you're the kind of Sag, if not, you're the kind of Sag that understands your own power of manifestation. And you're just like, you know what? If I leave this alone, it'll just come back when it's supposed to, kind of energy. And if you're not thinking like that, then you might need to get into that mode, because this person can be controlling in their own right. So it doesn't make any sense for you to try to control them too, you know, especially after finding out whatever it is that you found out, especially if this third party is the reason why things are so corroded within the connection, right? So what is Saturn's advice when it comes to this connection? Okay. So we have Six of Cups in reverse, Nine of Pentacles. Then we have Seven of Wands. Beautiful. Okay. So I feel like this connection, you and this person probably been together for a long time. You have a lot of history, you know. Either that or you can just feel the fact that you guys are soulmates. Because even when the Magician came out, we had the Lovers, the bottom deck energy. And it made me feel like, you know, you already know what this connection's about. You already know, which is probably why, you know, you're kind of lax in a sense. But there are still things from the past that you are clinging on to when it comes to this connection. And I feel like only time will be able to help you move on from the negative aspects of the past when it comes to this connection. Right now, with Nine of Pentacles, your advice is just, you know, to play it safe. Probably you're going to have to stand on your own 2 feet for a while. You know, bask in your own success, bask in your own money. You're doing very well in your personal life. If you don't feel like you are, then you might just need to do a little bit of gratitude practice and look again at what it is that you own, what it is that you've earned, you feel me, where you are right now in your life, and what kind of abundance that brings in for you, you know. And if you're not there, then what can you do to get there? You know, maybe some of your energy can be taken away from this, because I feel like at the end of the day, you have so much to you, Sagittarius, and I feel like this person might have made a mistake, and this mistake shouldn't reflect on you and what you have to offer and what you're worth. So there's no need to try to control this connection. I do feel like this person, or even you too, like just upset, like you guys are just not talking right now. There's a big gap within this connection, and I think it might just be a good time to just step back. So I'm going to clarify, see why some of these cards are here. Thank you so much, Instant Spirit Guide Sagittarius. You're doing beautifully. That's fire. Very good reading. How are you feeling, Sag? Hope you're feeling all right. I'm sorry about my voice. I don't know what's been going on with it. Anything I need more tea or something. But she a little crackly, dackly. Anyways. Oh my God. I'm not funny, but I swear I am. Anyways, thank you so much. We can just get some clarifications for the Six of Wands. How does the Six of Wands represent? How does that this person feels about them? How does the Six of Wands represent? How does that this person represent? So this person is denying this connection. This person is denying this connection, and it's gonna bite them in the ass in the future. But this person's denying this connection right now. Right now, there are either people telling them they have to move on, or there are that third party kind of whispering in their ear, kind of encouraging them to do other things, you know what I mean? And encouraging this person to kind of move forward in this connection, but it's not without some type of pain. Like when I pulled this card, I felt like a pain in my chest, like a tear, you know? So this person, here we get, what is that? Here we get something for that. Okay. So ultimately, I feel like this person really wanted to be with you for the rest of their lives. And I don't know how you guys broke up, but when you guys did, it almost felt like the cataclysm for this whole connection. Like, you know what? This is it. You know, I can't believe that our relationship has fell through in this way. You know, this is the message I'm getting from this person. Like, there's a lot of pain you know, that this person is feeling in surrendering this connection. But I feel like they still have so much more they want to say to you. What does this Four of Cups represent for this person? So this person is having trouble moving on. This person having a lot of trouble moving on, but they're so angry at you. Like, I don't know, like I said, I don't know what happened. But there's so much malice within this person, and they're bottling all these things that they're feeling sad about you. You know, they're not trying to talk to anybody about it. They're not trying to really confess how they feel. If anything, they probably jumped into this new situation just because they were hurt, you know, and they're second guessing their decision. You know, they're really second guessing their decision, but who can they talk to about it? You know, who can they be open with about it? This person probably has like very high masculine energy where they just prefer to keep a lot of their feelings to themselves. They process a lot of things to themselves. And unfortunately, when people do that, they have to learn things the hard way, you know? So while the devil or this little snake is wrapped around your cup of love, this person is going to continue to be stubborn and be in a dynamic that hurts not only the connection but also themselves, you know, because they don't know the right thing to do. This is all they know. I just want to check something real quick because Spirit is yelling at me to look in here for this Four of Cups before I move on to the next card. Yeah, boredom, inexperience, depression, separation. So see, that's the thing. I don't know what happened, but this person just feels really betrayed by you, betrayed by the situation, or maybe it's just, you know, they're doing this out of hurt. Like, whatever the case may be, like I said, this person probably jumped into something way too fast in order to escape their feelings for you, and until they're really ready to accept and own how they feel, you know, I feel like this person's gonna continue down this path of trying to settle, you know, in order to cope with these feelings of abandonment. So now, who's this person's next move? Five Pentacles. So, like I said, this person, maybe they're an air sign. It could also be a Virgo. They also have hermit energy. But long story short, this person is very illogical. So in their eyes, they kind of see this for what it is. Like they see things in black and white almost, you know, and they're just ready to give this connection a rest for now. Like maybe you guys did a lot of arguing, a lot of fighting, and right now this person's just trying to make the most logistical move possible. This, like, you know, this thing, this person, this place, this whatever is available right now, and they're not causing me any trouble, whatever this may be. So I'm just gonna move forward and see where this takes me. You know, this person's already on their own path to healing, even if, you know, we may not completely agree with how they're going about things, you know, but ultimately, this person is just trying to get this connection to rest and focus more on building a better financial foundation for themselves. Even though they are, like I said, with another person, maybe, because, you know, only take what resonates. You feel me? This person may still be unfaithful even to that person because they're not very committal. So they're not really ready to settle down. They're just kind of they're letting this person take up space within their lives, you know, for some sense of stability. So yeah, that's about it for your person. Is that I don't think they're going to move forward right now when it comes to this connection. They're going to focus more on, you know, their money. And when it comes to love, I think they're just going to focus more on instant gratification, and not really trying to focus on building a connection outside or anything like that. But I feel like I said they're on their own journey. And I feel like, Sag, you're kind of sucking your teeth and rolling your eyes and shaking your head at what I said. Because, you know, if it resonates for you or correlates with your person, you know it'll make sense, right? So let's see about you, Sag, so we can see what kind of healing you need to do when it comes to, you know, moving forward without this person right now, right? So what does the Seven of Cups represent for how Sag feels about their person? I still feel a sense of just kind of wanting to control this connection. And like I said, part of it is because you have that like inkling that this is about to like be the new beginning that you're expecting, you know? I think you just need to hold on to that idea, because at the end of the day, even though Seven of Cups in reverse, things have been revealed, Seven of Cups pops up again here. So that just tells me that you've only found out half the truth. You don't even know the rest of it. There are still certain things that this person is trying to portray that is not their actual sense of self, sense of being, sense of happiness, you know? And if you really try to see through that, you wouldn't be so taken aback or even wanting to move forward or try to even deal with this person's messy energy. You know what I mean? You would want to take more control of your own life and focus more on yourself and focus more on things you can manifest. At the end of the day, if this connection is for you, it's not really lost. And if you can just feel it, you know, in the palm of your hand, you can feel that this connection is yours. So put that bitch on a shelf, you know, and move on until the real aspect of this connection really starts to, you know, reveal itself. Especially if you're the kind of person that's watching things on social media, you know, it's kind of better to just leave this person alone, because what you think is helping you heal may actually be putting more burdens on yourself and attaching you to a path that is still traumatic, you know what I mean, versus something that is actually helpful. So let's see. How does this Magician represent Sagittarius' intentions with this connection? Okay, so so even though you want to manifest this connection, there's also some indecision, because at the end of the day, you're trying to heal your heart, man, and you know exactly how this person kind of damned you, you know. So it takes some time for you to kind of move through this ocean of forgiveness, compassion, kind of seeing through the seeing underneath when it comes to people's intentions and movements and things like that. And, you know, being that this person kind of betrayed you and there's other people in the mix, there's a sense of jealousy, you know, that further wants you to control the situation, further probably wants to make this person feel how you feel, you know, and that negativity is not because you're a bad person or because you're this and you're that. It's because you're suffering through the same type of hurt that your person is. You know, you both are hurting over the loss of this connection and coping in your own ways. But I feel like one of you really needs to back down when it comes to the anger and how you guys express it. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, you may want to bring in this connection, but you yourself isn't really sure if this connection is really healthy for you. So there's some mixed energy within your intentions, you feel me, that aren't really allowing positive energy to flourish. So you might, like I said, need to take a step back and see what it is that you're probably adding to this connection that might not be very healthy, right? And what even your person might trigger in you that isn't very healthy, and why maybe it's okay that you guys are not in contact. Maybe it's okay that you guys are not together. Maybe it's okay that this person is learning lessons through someone else. So now maybe it's your turn to learn lessons through something else as well, right? So how does the Six of Cups in reverse and the Nine of Pentacles represent the advice for Sagittarius? damned if I do, you're damned if I don't. That's the song that I heard in my head, because that's probably how it feels sometimes with that, when it was with that connection, like when you guys were together. I have this sense, if you wonder if he treats this person, I'm saying he. It's very masculine, and there might be a lot of females watching this. You must wonder if this person treats this person better than how they used to treat you. But nothing, like I said, is black and white. You and your person are very, can be a little black and white when it comes to this connection. But at the end of the day, the reason, like I said, you're really connected to this connection because you know that there is success to be had in the future, but some things need to change. Within yourself, within this person, there's a lot of unconscious drives that cause a lot of clashing within this connection. And like I said, these connections are meant to help you learn certain lessons about yourself and what needs to change within you to better manifest love into your life. And part of me feels like whatever you've been through with this person really took a hold of your self-esteem and like kind of balled it up, and now you have to take some time to unravel it and see, like, when you can crumple up like a piece of paper, and the words, and like a bunch of words on it, and you crumple it up and the words are like mixed together, and until you flatten it out, you see it's a whole like message. I kind of feel like that's how the situation is. Like, you're only seeing the pain and the dissatisfaction and whatever negativity ties you to this connection, and it's deeper than just the past of this connection. There's been a lot of triggers from even the past, like even further back with your family and your dynamics, that this really brought up for you. And it's time for you to see past that, because you're not trapped by this connection. All because you feel and this person is for you, that doesn't mean anything. You know what I mean? You're still allowed to live your life the same way your person is. So there's some things that I feel like are really holding you back, and they're tied to this connection and the black and white of it all. So I feel like, if you're going to separate yourself from this person, in order to kind of stop the arguments, it needs to be not because you want to spite this person, but because you're trying to fix dynamics within yourself, because you're trying to heal these negative thought patterns that are telling you that you're stuck, or how can I be with anybody else? Or things that have to do with how you look. Like, I feel like this person probably says like certain things about your looks, and you didn't really like that, but you internalized it, So there's just so much that's going on that I feel like you need to uncover. Like, this was the necessary change for you, Sag. It was a necessary change for you. So what I want to say, and I'm going to start wrapping it up now so we can get your oracle out, is that even though, the situation may have hurt you, and Three of Pentacles in reverse, you feel very lonely, you feel like sometimes you might have to do these things all on your own. That is not true. Right now, I just feel like your intuition and your self-worth right now is blocked due to the pain that you've experienced within this connection. And until you're able to kind of see what that is for what it is, you're not really going to be able to move on from this in a healthy way. I feel like it's okay to know and then release and let the universe take action instead of you. So I'm going to actually go straight to your oracle at this point. Because, this is a very important part of your healing journey, Sag. And as a tarot reader who knows how it be watching these readings and being told all these things, sometimes we need something to kind of soften the blow and help us maneuver through these emotions, It's not just about the future. It's about how you're feeling in the present, Sag, and what you can do right now to accelerate healing and do what you need to do for yourself. So I'm going to read from the Lantern Oracle. Ta-da! I think the passages in here might be a little lengthy. Well, we making good time, so we'll see if I'll be able to read it. Oh, I thought a card that wasn't supposed to be there was in there. Oh, that's always happening. Okay, so we're gonna go with these because I feel like this card is for you, my dearest Sagittarius. Mind you, this is not normally in this deck, and hey, I was compelled to open up this book. So I guess we're gonna have to go into my other deck, which is the Sacred Rebels Oracle, and take a look at this card called Going Beyond Normal. 14. 1 plus 4 is 5. 5 is about significant change. So we are definitely gonna look into that. Then we have emotional energy, intention, and weeping wound from the Lantern Oracle, which we're going to look at. Radical self-love and wishful expectations. Okay, beautiful. So intention, 31. Lacking personal direction begets confusion and life as a pawn to someone else's game of chess. Ooh. And weeping wound, you are not your wounds. Emotional energy, and emotions are messengers to be met with appropriate attention, action, and gratitude. Wonderful. Oh, I just heard a very high-pitched noise. If someone's making tea, it's probably ready. So, you're going through a lot of emotions right now, Sagittarius, and it must be difficult. But at the end of the day, you know, we have to be very aware of the energy that we put into the world. And pain and sadness go right along with anger and despair and jealousy and all these things. They're all very negative energies. Not saying that you have to force yourself out of it, you feel me? But instead of trying to project that energy, you feel me? It may be time to kind of listen to it and understand where it comes from. You know, instead of taking outward action, take some internal action and listen to whatever is happening within your heart, within your soul, whatever that's aching you and holding you back when it comes to this connection. You feel me? And really ride the wave of your emotions. There's so much to learn if you look a little bit deeper within yourself instead of just trying to, I guess, move on as if you're tough and this doesn't affect you, you know? I am going to read from the book when it comes to this, especially for intention, because when it says lacking personal direction begets confusion and life is a pawn in someone else's game of chess, that is extremely true. That's what I was trying to tell you when it comes to this. You feel this is correct, but if this person's trying to portray a certain way and they're doing things on purpose and you know, are you guys really learning a lesson, or is this going to be a constant battle between ex-lovers, you know, who just cannot seem to get over each other? That's a lot. So let's see how long this is. Let's go through it. So, betrayal, heartbreak, and bewilderment follow the choices we allow others to make for us, or that we make for ourselves without clarity, deliberation, and conscious intention to what we most value. When we prioritize what is of greatest meaning and significance to us with conviction and integrity, we successfully cultivate an internal state of abundant positivity, worthiness, and standards that our external lives eventually mirror back to us. This card signifies a time to clarify your priorities and uncover your core values. Any choices clashing with these priorities, whether conscious or not, are where you give away your power. They are instances where someone or something else is in control. Unless you can reframe it to work according to the beautiful vision you have for your life, the featured guardian supports you in getting out of the situation or dynamic and reclaiming your power and autonomy. To know and own your values, your plans, and your non-negotiables is essential. It honors the pure source in both yourselves and others to consistently act with transparency regarding your objectives. Examine the main aspects of your life or what you wish were part of the main aspects of your life. Perhaps it is helpful to visualize your life as a pizza, and each slice is an aspect of it. So, moving forward, this is basically an exercise that you can do to, kind of see where you want to go outside of this connection. Because like I said, this person's trying to move on, right? And ultimately, what it sounds like, and what I've also gone through, Sagittarius, is that this person's butthurt that you left them and drew boundaries. And they went to someone else or something else that lacked boundaries. You feel me? So that way they don't have to change. And what kind of fucking life is that? All they're gonna do is just argue with the next person they decide to throw themselves at, And you are worth 10 times more than that. And I feel like whatever they're trying to portray to make you feel a type of way, Sag, you feel me? Because how dare they? Fuck them, man. At the end of the day, it's time to focus on yourself. And when you see this person's trying to push your buttons and grind your gears, understand that you're above them when it comes to that type of shit. You know what I mean? Not better than, but your energy vibrates higher than that. And if you want to bring more love into your life, then you need to move with more love. And if love for this person means I have to let you go, and respect myself and build these boundaries where, listen, if you want to try and disrespect me to push my buttons, then maybe we still need to talk. Maybe we still need to talk. And that's okay. I can love you from afar, So I feel like you understand. I'm not going to go around in circles when it comes to that. The next thing I'm going to try and read for you is 25, emotional energy. And then after that, we're going to go to beyond normal since we're running a bit low on time. Emotional energy is extremely long. So, in order to sum this up for you, okay. So that's exactly what I was saying before. So uncomfortable emotions that we neglect can potentially result in unhealthy suppression or outbursts of reactive behavior and thoughts that take us in circles that spiral downward. These are the frequent and unfortunate consequences to inaccurately thinking that some emotions are bad, wrong, or without value. Knowing how our emotional life either propels us forward, sets us off course, or becomes a stagnating force is integral to learning how to use them for empowerment. Emotions are, by nature's design, our necessary frontier allies. Their roles are to assist us in surviving and thriving. However, until we work effectively with them, the second remains an unrealized potential. The messages our emotions communicate to us are important and worthy of being made a priority. They are the body's, which is part of the unconscious, way of talking to you. When we adequately engage with our emotions, they can function as the keys that revitalize the healthy flow of our vital life force. It is when we neglect how we feel that emotions become the oppressive confusion and inaction that suspends us. Our emotions and their stories require us to know them so that we understand their context. Knowing the meaning and significance that each emotion's backstory holds is necessary for deciphering the coded language that they speak and the core needs to be met in our present. So, long story short, your emotions and everything you felt throughout your life, and especially in your childhood, they're important to every relationship that you build, Sag. And until you're ready to confront your emotions and understand them for what they are, the spiral that's supposed to move you upwards and the spiral of continuing, it will just continue moving you downwards. You need to confront your past in this connection, your past with your past lovers, and the past of your life growing up, and see how that really and truly affects the way that you interact with the world. I understand that you're hurt, Sag, but that's not all you are. You're not just some hurt person that's been through so much drama that they have to sit there and project all their feelings onto the world. You're a hurt person that learned a lot of shit that can propel them forward. You feel me? And bring in a lot of abundance into your life. Because 8 is the number of abundance. 8 is the number of compassion for yourself and for others. 8 is the number of healing, right? So I am now gonna just finally going beyond normal. We'll see how long that baby is. And then I'll just do the same thing. I'll sum it up for you. I swear, my readings have just gotten so beautiful. Like, I really just am compelled to share them with the world. I'm really happy that whoever watches this is watching this. So thank you. Okay. Okay. So I feel like maybe a lot of the reasons why you push down a lot of how you feel is because, like I said, how you were raised. But it might be time to break away from certain norms that you were following that kind of help you fit into the status quo. Certain norms that you were following to help you fit in with certain people that you don't feel vibrate with you anymore. And that's what I feel like with this person as well. Like, you know they don't vibrate with you anymore, but you just feel how you feel. And that's totally fine. But if you know that, then it's time to start vibrating higher and making the changes that you know you can make to better yourself, Sag. And if you feel like you're not there and you're not able to move because there is a lot of depression in the mix, then like I said, it may be time to really get in touch with these emotions, get a therapist, meditate, talk to someone in your family as well about some of the ways that, you were affected, because 3 + 1 = 4. 4 connects to family. 4 connects to your ancestors. So, yeah. And just don't be afraid of what other people think. I know that might be hard for you, because at the end of the day, you're usually the center of attention. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, because of that, people will go with whatever you go with. People will start to adapt to whatever it is that you choose to do, because you are brave enough to go beyond what people expect of you, Sag. Even if people don't fully understand what this is. Shit, I understand. Hit me up if you ever want to talk. you know? You're so much bigger and better than whatever it is that you're telling yourself, and whatever it is that just this person put you through. You understand? Even though twin flame connections are very beautiful and romantic at times, they can be very discrediting and very harsh realities, So take this love with a grain of salt, my dear Sag, and see how you can move forward by following your emotions, okay? So that is your reading. I really hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please drop a like on this video, comment down below letting me know how I did for you. And yeah, subscribe to my channel if you want to see more, and hit the little bell to know when I post. If you want to know more about this connection, this person, yourself, or any other aspect of your life, of your healing journey, please email me. I'm available to do readings. So yeah, as I say, let love lead the way. Ashe, ashe, ashe. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.